Guess I should turn the music down just a little bit. Hey everybody, my name's Rev, and I don't do Star Trek, I do dance parties. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing this very beautiful Wednesday? It is hump day. Hopefully you are celebrating appropriately. And whatever that is for you, do that. I mean, I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, I don't know. Like, who knows these days? You don't ever know what's going on. So that's it. Welcome in, everybody. We'll turn down the tunes just a bit more because I don't want to be overly loud. How's everybody doing? I can't wait to discuss how I'm missing out. Draco, good to see you. Because yes, there's a meta to today's heavy hitter. Ordrin is showing it off. Sadly, Rev can't participate. This is actually going to be for all you SLB winners and stuff out there. You might be able to do this. I cannot. But yeah, shout out to my friend Ordrin. Hopefully nobody from his server's bracket will be watching this video, or they can build that lead. Now, we knew about this last time. It just definitely depends on what the SLB is, but yeah. Man. Jelly. Big old jelly. How's everybody doing today? Tell me about y'all's day. I'm currently on server 32, just getting through some of my stuffs. Getting through all my little things I gotta do, and then obviously we'll jump on server 20 as well. You're 3 shards away from Galinar. Will they ever source him again? He is sourced every day. If you have Borg solo armadas, he actually came into the game with immediate sourcing. Granted, I don't know what level you are, Elder, so you could be like level 32 and then you'll just have to wait for sourcing, but he does have sourcing in the game now. Whew. Pop my neck. Oh, I'm in pre-game prep for episode 2 of Picard. I watched episode 1, really enjoyed it, ready for episode 2. That's as far as we'll go because spoilers and everybody has seen season 3, episode 1 of Picard, but I would recommend it. I thought it was good. So let me go ahead and just start putting some of these in. Got to do my away teams real quick. What's up, G-Naz? How you doing? Have Galinar and SLB. Yeah, but I mean, I never use SLBs as sourcing. Like, I never talk about them as sourcing. Yes, they are there. Yes, you can take advantage of them if you so choose. But when people ask me about sourcing, I never list leaderboards and stuff. Just by the nature of them being leaderboards, generally being more of a pay mechanic. You can free-to-play win leaderboards, and people do it all the time, but I never list them as sourcing. Ginez, I'm glad you're staying positive. That's always good. Like, you should always try to be positive no matter what's going on in life. So, finally got my scrapyard at 35. Scrapped your Max Franklin and Devore. Well, Major Sam, you have 2 new ships now I'll start grinding on. So enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. I'm just trying to spam all these waities. Got your Valdor yesterday. Congrats. Good job. Spent an hour watching Ripper code on Twitch. There's a new version of Shenanigans available. Yep. Ripper is always making cool things. Ripper is always making cool things. Oh, dang, I only have 2 officer slots here. And my push 39 and won the Ducat SLB. That Ducat SLB was just so trash to me. I wish they would. One, it was using the bracket system that I hate, and I will continue to fight against that bracket system. And 2, I just felt the rewards were lackluster. But again, that's just me. Mostly the SMS was lackluster. And I hated to participate in the leaderboard to then only be getting that SMS payout. So it's kind of one of those things where, yeah, it's what we asked for. Like, we want an SMS with an SLB all the time, but I'm still not satisfied. So, like, I'm not openly, like, just crashing them. I just was like, yeah, no thanks. I could have really used it here on my low-level account, kind of start, you know, because Server 32's been out for a long time, so there's not a lot of people in my bracket. But I was just, you know, like, no, I'm going to hold out. I'm going to wait, save my stuff, keep saving. Because I'm going to be sitting at this account in the high 20s, low 30s for a while. I want to get my Vidar at least 1 tier higher, and I got to work on my other stuff. But, yeah, here for a while. Do you have an ETA and bonus refinery? Nope. Just that it comes every month. But I don't have a specific as of when that will be happening this month. Just that it will happen. You are going to get it. It is guaranteed every month. Just like me messing with the volume constantly on the music is guaranteed every stream. The SMS was enough for me to unlock. Not great for everybody. It worked in my case. That's fair, but usually there's more than that. Usually there's more than that. So I'm gotta clear out these red pips, man. I'm glad most of the pips are gone, but I am now. I'm glad most of the pips are gone, but at the same time, there were a couple pips I still gotta clear out. Best advice on broken ship part grinding? Focus on one to get first. I mean, yeah, just go hit whatever ship that you're trying to get the stuff for. That's all there is to broken parts grinding. If you need interceptor parts, go grind interceptors and start using that refinery. It is one of the pain points of the 40s and 50s. It is one of the pain points of the 40s and 50s. So enjoy. I mean, I know it's not the right word, but enjoy, I guess. And we got to do all this baby research as I start finally working into my Stella research here. Now, this is my level 29 account for everybody freaking out going, oh, Rev, you're such a noob. Level 29 account, which is newbie. Not that newbie. I mean, it's newbie. Well, problem I know, but having the Syndicate event for Officer Charge while having Mag Syndicate is insulting waste of multi-phasics. Yeah, Draco, that is very much a well problem, and just ignore that event. That is super well. But at the same time, it's a real issue, and I recognize that. So, how far should we take the 42s? I mean, for me, tier 5, I mean, that's covering Armada's basic PvP, hostile grinding, but it all comes down to you. How long do you want to spend at certain levels? Obviously, the quicker you're leveling up, the less needs you have for the 42s. I think the most you'll enjoy this game. Can't ignore it. 60 charge of Hue. Yeah, you literally can. You literally can ignore it. For me, this is just my opinion, the most fun you'll have in this game is playing the game the slowest way possible. You rush up in levels, you're going to hate this game. You rush up in levels, you're going to hate this game. That's just my personal opinion. My biggest cargo is the Horizon. Pay for the Syndicate, why can't you pay for Hue? I mean, again, we're not here to tell people how to spend money. That's rude, Tomb World. So, system-wide PvP while TC defense is not fun. Just refuse to feed them big ships until they lost interest. Again, it's whatever to me, man. Ignore some events. Galaxy's big. Just go out and do whatever you actually want to do for the day. Heavy hitter is this is one I wish I could participate in, but I don't have the required officers that really make it good, and there's no way I'm going to catch up to people like this who apparently do know the meta. There's no way I'm catching up. And Candied, yeah, if I'm going Ops 35 and I'm ready to move up, my goal is to get to 39. My goal is to get to 39. So, oh, my Horizon's up to 100,000. I need to upgrade it. Well, let's go through our refinery real quick. Looking forward to Jelly Brawl with PvP going. Okay. I mean, guys, look. What's the point of complaining about PvP events? Like, what's the point? What's the point? Why even keep bringing it up? Why even keep bringing it up? Let's have a happy episode. Let's have a happy stream. Let's talk about Fed grinding. Just combine it with OPC hunting. There you go. Ordrin, I'm definitely not keeping it a secret, buddy. Sorry, bud. So the meta, if you want to dominate this version of Heavy Hitter, there are multiple versions of Heavy Hitter, but the meta is, where are you at? Hugh, who Draco was just talking about, because of resist and retaliate, giving you a critical hit bonus versus hostiles. And then, if you have him, I know these are a bunch of ifs for many of you out here. Where are you at, my friend? Odo. And his below deck ability, right is might. Critical hit damage. So if you have Hugh and Odo below decks, you have got the meta for dominating, and I do mean dominating, Heavy Hitter. You will put out ridiculous amounts of points and damage if you have those. If you don't, well, you're just kind of SOL. I mean, you'll just have to grind more. You'll just have to grind more. But that is the that's the set. That's what you're looking for. That's what you need. So, yeah, swap this out real quick. So I'm gonna do my Fed grinding. Swap Centurion and get our Bortus out here. Our Bortus is our primary Federation grinder. Not even close to either of those. Yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on where you're at. I know multiple free-to-play who have them, but as they're both pretty recent officers, it's not going to be super common. That's for sure. At the same time, that doesn't mean they're not obtained and that they are out there. In this version of Heavy Hitter, just to have a bigger Mantis and to grind for longer than anyone else. Again, not if you have those officers. Pay attention, meme! Oh my gosh! We just talked about this 60 seconds ago! It's literally these two officers. It doesn't matter what you're hitting in terms of what scores. You're going to put out stupid number of points. Stupid number of points. So, is this my new account? No, this is the Server 32 account that... Server 32 came out July 2019. So, it's almost 4 years old. It's almost 4 years old. But, yeah. When is the less grinding scope I mentioned going to kick in? Never. Look, guys. Game's never going to be less grinding. Just accept it. Just accept it. Any of your thoughts on whether Cisco or Khan are the better officer? If Cisco is regards to hits, think he's better than Khan. I don't think that's really in question. Who would question that? It's definitely Cisco. Cisco is definitely the better of the two. Definitely the better of the two. Because most people at my level don't have them. It's just a matter of burning miners. Okay, there you go. That works too. Whatever you want to do to try to dominate your leaderboards, obviously you find the strategy that works for you. In terms of the easiest meta, this version of Heavy Hitter, it's Odo and Hugh below decks, and that's going to greatly increase the amount of damage you're doing. And then you're just running your standard hostile crews up top, depending on which hostile you're fighting. So let's see, Borg. Do I have enough to pull from a Borg today? Only if somebody comes and makes a generous donation can I do the Borg. For group Armada's 5-6 Cisco, would be better than 5-6 Khan. 5-6 Cisco? I mean, yeah, I guess, but getting chased here. I'm probably, I mean, yeah. Just so awkward. Like, it's such an awkward looking crew because I'm not used to it. I mean, mathematically, it makes sense. Obviously, it depends on which one's higher, right? Which one gives you the highest critical percent chance. So, all right, since there's nothing here for me to OPC hunt, I'm going to just start smacking Fed. When the January update released, Fleet Command and Star Trek Fleet Command with the brand new edition of Fleet Command, it took scope just a bit more than 4 years. What are you talking about? Nobody talks about the open hailing frequencies like it's a dead elephant in the room. What do you mean? We talk about hailing frequencies all the time. What about them? Bobby Franklin or Foreman? That's a long name. Server 73 merge announced. Didn't tell us when though, or who we're joining with. Usually they'll post it in the official channels if you got an in-game message, and then we'll just wait for that to get posted. You're level 16 and have Odo. Wow, Alexander, that's pretty dope. Only now you just got to make sure you hit crits, but that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. The bear stop at 48 to go straight to 49. In my opinion, 49. Going from 48 to 49 doesn't really cost any difference. It's pretty easy to go from 48 to 49, but yeah, I would go to 49. That's my next spot. That's my next spot. Does Gonzalez help with crits also? So we can pull up Gonzalez so people can see. But in general, I'm not going to swap out my normal crew for Gonzalez. Where are we at? This is one of your old officers. Now we got to find her. Gonzalez. There we go. Yeah, so problem solver. If opposed to hostile, increases damage of critical hits by 10%. So yes, she does work. Would I ever use that? Absolutely not. Pike Moreau Chin, I mean, you're going to get far less kills running like Pike Moreau Gonzalez than you would Pike Moreau Chin, and that's not even upping your critical chance. It's just upping your critical damage. So I definitely would never use that. I would never use it. So, I mean, maybe if you had like if you had, a tertiary crew, like you're trying to do 3 ships at once, you're trying to be just hardcore crazy grinder, yeah, maybe. But yeah, if I'm talking about our primary ship, that's never going to be an option. So we're going over here and just keep on hitting. So we can get as much of these Dabo tokens as possible. Assimilation store credit. And I'm assuming everybody went and got their frame and avatar from Miss Annie's event. Rest in peace to Miss Annie. So pause at 38 to make the jump 39. Definitely go sit at 39. Definitely sit at 39. There's no advantage at 38 versus 39. PvE players are not happy. Jelly brawlers are getting sniped. Oh well. Oh well. Game's allowed to have PvP events. What do you think of 8K for the hailing frequency and the assimilated credit Dabo store? Don't care. Like, I wouldn't do this. I don't think it's worth it. Somebody might, believe it or not. There are a lot of very loud voices that talk about how stupid hailing frequencies are, yet I know a lot of people who really enjoy it. So maybe they want to go after it. Yeah, Scott, I still would not run Gonzalez. You're going to get more hits. You're going to get more hits with Shin. And ultimately that means more points. So. I mean, I agree that price is dumb, but there are some people who probably going to want it. 30% more crit damage is nothing, Scott. That is literally insignificant. That is insignificant to the number of kills that you would be getting. You're going to drastically reduce the number of kills you get per ship. It mathematically does not add up. Rabbit hole, what about the idea of whales being treated as Armada for a fleet level attack? PvP Armadas has been brought up for 4 years. It's actually what Armadas originally were designed as. Or they were originally sold as. Like, these were going to be PvP Armadas, which was more of a base thing. But it's never happened and has still not happened. I don't think it'd ever be something that you did with a ship mechanic, but still something that you maybe do with a base mechanic. Odo and Hugh today is a good day to die. Odo and Hugh. So your new Borg officer, or one of your newest Borg officers, and Odo from DS9. Go over here. My scope of not sending out more ships for slow level players. DS9 could have sent out new shuttlecraft. Well, it's simple, Bobby. There's already a butt ton of stuff down at that level. They don't want it to be oversaturated. I mean, literally between levels 1 and 30 are dozens of ships. So, I'll say Pike Moro Chin. Which one is Captain? Pike. Pike. Yeah, I did a whole video explaining why Pike Moro Chin is the OP hostile grinder, how the math works. I encourage you to check out that video. But yeah, Pike Moro Chin. When I say it, the captain's first. Captain's first. Is 34 camping recommended? No. Quick no. 35. 35. Speaking of bases, what have they done with the entire Starbase idea? As far as I know, absolutely nothing. It's just sitting on a shelf. You still recommend switching to ROM and going for Pylum? I would go Pylum over the Newton, yes. Personal decision. It just has a better firing pattern, and I like the Pylum. When you name a crew setup, it's always captain first? Typically, yeah. Now, that's also... It's different because back in the day, like now we've got our captain in the middle, and if we go to a battle log, just click any battle log, and you go up here, captain's in the middle. But originally, and you can even see this in some of my old videos, back in the day, the captain was on the far left, and it went captain, officer, officer. Now it's captain in the middle, officer, officer to match how it is in the officer, but in the officer description menu. I just got in the habit of that's how we listed it, and that's how I've always just listed it. What's up, Takan? How you doing, buddy? You get jelly prints in the rare Armada chest or just epic? So you get epic, or the epic chest will drop the jellies, and then I could actually switch over to my other account and show you what the regular rare does, because it doesn't change at 39. The rare only gives you the G3 epics. So it does never, or the rare Armada chest does not get the ISS jelly added to it in terms of the 3-star chest. The 4-star chest also doesn't have it, but the 4-star epic chest, no, the 4-star epic chest has only got the Valdor, Coronar, etc. in it. So. Hey, Coronar, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. As I'm grinding out our Borg mission for grinding feds today. Reach Ops 33. Also, Max Frank Vidar. What's next? Get to 35. Get to 35. How long will it take to max the Defiant? I don't have a sheet like just right here handy. Jules made one, but usually any ship gonna be around a year. Usually just on a normal everyday path, but I have to take a look at it because the Defiant is a 12 tier ship going up into the 50, so longer than that, just simply based on the level lock. How do you zoom without a scroller on PC? No idea. Omar, if you're on BlueStacks, you'd have to set up a key binding in BlueStacks for that. If you are in the PC, you would need probably Ripper Shenanigans to program some type of manual key. Scopely going to fix Orion Corvette. They already did it. T-Lag, where you been, buddy? They already fixed that. Yeah, Jeff, I mean, you would need a key map, but at the same time, I don't think the PC client, the stock PC client doesn't have that key map, does it? Yeah, it doesn't have that key map, and you can't do that as a custom key mapping? Question mark? I haven't tried. Flip a coin to decide if they're fixed / running incursions this month. I have no idea. Haven't asked. Zoom can be mapped? Thank you, David. I didn't realize Zoom could be mapped. I know most things on the PC client can't be mapped. So, got chased by a little 50 Defiant because I sucker punched his alliance member. That's hilarious, David. Gotta watch out though, man. Those high level Defiants are fast. You know, you get that 5-star research that improves impulse speed, and they start moving really quick. How far we are in this event. I gotta do away teams, and away team ones always bug me. I hate away teams as a battle pass event. I did not want to click the Talios. I don't have a Talios. All right, so we are at 240. I'm almost done. I do like the PC client map, mainly for scroll and sidebar chat. I mean, I love the PC client no matter what. Now, there are some players who've gotten Ripper Shenanigans, which is a useful mod to it that makes a lot of things a little bit more intuitive and easier to customize. But again, that's based on if you want that as a player. It doesn't really change the game or anything. Just makes things a little nicer for some things. I need ship parts, so I'm blowing latinum. Oh, I hate wasting latinum, but I need it. I need to get this horizon up. All right, we're just going to save it for there. I'm not worried about the weapon. Love my trade XP. Got more, or now give me more events to get more. Well, I mean, do your daily every day. Do your daily every day. High level Talios also screams across system. It does, John. I mean, my Talios as an OPC hunter is wonderful. I mean, I love that they made the Talios not a one-trick pony. That was one of the things I was worried about when anytime a new ship comes out. My biggest concern is it a one-trick pony? Is it designed for literally one thing and that's all that it's good at? The good thing with the Talios is it's good at more than just the one thing. I mean, it's the great thing about the Talios is that it's better than just the one thing. So, any chat about an officer that heals hull damage? Is that a possibility? There already is an officer that does that. Unless you're talking about like an actual healer, like after battle, something that will then heal you. That doesn't exist. There already is an officer that heals hull damage in a battle. Already is. What crew do you recommend versus 52 Jemadar hostiles? I mean, your Strange New World crew. Strange New World crew. Jared, if you need Orion BPs, go to the Orion system. If you need Orion BPs, go to the Orion system. You use Defiant Tier 1 on a solo Armada. Eric, that 1,000,000% depends on where your ships are at. I don't know your account, so I have no way of knowing what level your ships are, what ships you have available. Very much a Tier 1 Defiant could be better, or it could be terrible. I honestly don't know. I will say that a Tier 1 Defiant is going to help your rewards, your edicts a heck of a lot more. But I don't know. I don't know where your ships are at or everything else that you have. Drop rate for Ryan Corvette BP sucks. Well, I mean, sure, but that's what we've all had to do. So, oh, Crazy Coyote coming to help me out. I appreciate that. Let me share my coordinates. See, you got some nice people on these servers that'll just like help you because I'm trying to catch up with the with the Vidar, and they're bringing me inert probes because the tier 6 Vidar is, or tier 5 is what I have, absolutely terrible at probe grinding. I mean, I know it's terrible at probe grinding, but that's so bad at probe grinding. So, just the Vidar A, so of course OPC hunting still great. PMC Jemadar hostiles unless you're a spender with high tier spike specific crew. Well, Barnabas, that's what they were asking. They were asking, Barnabas. Don't say it. Quit insulting people by like high spenders said with such a negative connotation. People spend if they want to spend. And they accidentally turn on those crazy rep packs again. I've been asking for that. Several players are asking for the rep packs. You know, to me, that just seems like an easy moneymaker. The rep packs do. Appreciate Crazy Coyote coming to help. That's very kind of him. For solo Armadas, my second ship is a tier 3 auger. Is 5.6 con or 5.6 George Joe better? Your primary ship, your strongest ship should run 5.6 con. Your strongest ship in a solo Armada should run 5.6 con. And then your secondary ship is a different crew. So whatever your strongest ship is, that's what should be running 5.6 con. That's what should be running 5.6 con. Any news on the house? The only news I have on the house is that I've gotten quotes from 5 different companies, and basically I need $18,000. One of them was $24,000, and obviously not going with them. And then I didn't want to go with the cheapest one just because of reviews and stuff like that. So to fix the foundation of the house, $18,000. So, yay. Which, by the way, if y'all want to help Nightbot, coincidentally here, just drop the donate links. Everything is appreciated. So if y'all want to help with that expense as a content creator, we only make it by your help. So greatly appreciate it if you choose to do that. And yeah, I'm not trying to like crazy shill for it. It's simple. If you want to help me and my 3 kids, well, foundation repair for a house that we haven't even been in. So, well, less than a year. Here's an officer that restores 5% of hull health. If you lose, we can't remember who it is. So that does it in battle, K-Gal, and that you're thinking of Leslie. But it does that in battle. And the thing is, after the battle, you blow up because it's an artificial gain of hull health. And the way the game works with both shields and hull is if you say you start with 100%, let's say that you healed 125% hull, well, that gets taken away as soon as the battle's over. So then you go to -25 and you blow up. Hey, Hank, thank you so much for gifting a membership to the channel. Aiden, congrats. You are now a member. You got some special emotes and everything here on YouTube. All thanks to Hank being very generous. Thank you, Hank. I greatly appreciate that. It's very kind of you. So, is action fixing right now, or is it just needs to be done? Matt, attorneys, I have my attorney looking into any recourse to the seller / inspector, but it's 2 inches on both sides of the house. So it really does need to get done. It's pretty significant. I mean, it's not like world ending, like the world's root dying right now, but it definitely needs to get fixed. Yeah, it's seems like there was a lot of paint and a lot of patching. So anyway, that's we had a house fund to get the house, and now we're doing a house repair fund to repair the house, and appreciate everybody. We might have to do a whole nother wall. We have a wall that shows off everybody who, you know, we have our wall of fame that shows off people who helped donate to do the down payment. Now we're gonna do a foundation wall somewhere. Oh man, but hey, it's just how it goes, right? It's just how it goes sometimes. If I'm level 41, not collecting 42 BPs yet, should I be saving epic and rare Armada chest loot when the 42 ships pop in there? So what is your rep at? That's my main question for you. I mean, where is your rep? Because at 41, you should see the ships. You should see the ships at 41 in the Armada chest. But if you're talking about away teams, that's going to be your rep. Yeah, Matt, home ownership is fun. It's fun. I mean, you obviously want a home for your kids, but at the same time, I mean, I'll say this, I still would have bought the house, but I would have not paid as much as we did. You know, we would have got that fixed first. My first house I purchased, AC died in 3 months. Hey, that happened here, except it was in 1 month. And had to replace it. Then 6 months after that, had a pipe burst under the foundation. Hey, same thing. Remember when the pipe bust Christmas Eve outside? So thankfully it wasn't under the foundation though, but it was literally the pipe right outside the AC unit. And when it burst, it was blowing water into the AC. So yeah, this house has been nothing but bills. For whatever reason, man, just some awful luck. Things happen. Things happen. All right. Crazy Coyote, let's see. Bro, I cannot. You are way too. There's no chance I can beat that. But we're going to swap this out and try anyway. There's no way I'm beating that. Crazy Coyote, we're going to be. Oh my goodness, I used a Kamari. Please tell me you're going to blow up the Kamari because that Kamari's trash. Please tell me you blow up the Kamari. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, see, I didn't even put a dent in him. I didn't even put a dent in him. Thinking 42, debating to jump to 45 to start getting pilot BPs from your away team store. Thinking you start getting it at 44, actually. But you got to have the rep. And do you have the rep? Yeah, this dude's got too much. He needs to get a little bit weaker. He get a little bit weaker. Because I don't want to just straight blow it up and waste it. Because I could blow it up with like a Bortus. Let's see. He's still got. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Can you lose? Can you lose like like 80k health. This is gonna take. Hey, what's up, Jared? Appreciate you being here. Welcome in. On the foundation was brutal. It was like a $45,000 repair. Man, at that point, I don't know what I would do, honestly. That would be literally sell the house, take a huge loss, and go live in a trailer. If that happened to me. So, did you have a good engineer check the house inspection? I mean, yeah, there was somebody who inspected the house, Luna. I'm not an idiot. Not an idiot. And it was all marked off clear. And then now you're going to tell me, well, now they're liable. Yeah, well, that's not exactly how things work. So, anyway, this is just life. How it goes. Let's see. Don't blow up. Oh, how much are we at now? 56. He needs to do that like 2 more times. We appreciate you, Crazy Coyote. So, some states have buyer protection than others. Well, welcome to Louisiana, where basically nothing like that exists. We'll see. But anyway, I can't really worry about it because even if there is a lawsuit, you still got to get the foundation fixed first. You still got to pay for it. So no matter what, I got to pay for it. Then it's just basically kind of getting reimbursed and going through the months and months of however long it takes to make that happen. So no matter what, I've got to get $18,000 and fix the foundation. So no matter what. Super discouraging when something that happens at your house. We had ice damming a few years ago. Don't even know what that is. But granted, I live in Louisiana, so ice isn't really a problem here. But if you're in water pouring into the ceiling of the garage, wow, that's rough. At least I'm not alone in the issue. This community will help. Well, I hope they do, and I appreciate any help that somebody sends. I really do. So if somebody decides to help, I really do appreciate it. Let's see, where's he at now? 46. Ah, we're going. Keep going, Crazy. Oh my goodness. Keep going, Crazy. You still got a while before I can hit you, buddy. Still got a while before I can hit you. All right, let's go in here. Which one had Stein? Let's see. Felt like tier 3 or 4, but Talos directive sourcing gets worse as you tier it up. Noted. Noted. Click. Get Stein available. That way I can actually fit a little bit more into this horizon. I'll obviously be sacrificing a little bit of that shield regen, but we want as much hull, or I'm sorry, we want as much cargo as possible from this. We appreciate people being generous. Give me 400,000. I don't know how much he has on there, but where did Crazy Coyote go? Where they at? Crazy Coyote! Please don't die. That would be really ironic. Oh, too bad you can't blow up on your base and you keep what was in the cargo. Yeah, that's not a thing. It'd be cool if it was. It would make sense. We used to test that, you know, hoping that would be like this secret mechanic that nobody knew about that we made work. And Crazy, did you accidentally blow up? Oh no. Oh no. I think Crazy accidentally blew up. Uh-oh. Whoops. Well, rip-a-doodle dandy. You tax your borders, it would work? Yeah, but my borders can't hold much. My borders can't hold that much. So that wouldn't really benefit me either. David, you can't. If you hit somebody OPC in PvP, whatever you can't hold in your cargo goes out into space. You don't get to keep it all. So, can I go ahead and scrap my max tier jelly for a bag of smelly Cheetos? Bobby, I would recommend not scrapping your baby jelly. Very important for base defense. Very important for base defense. We use it a lot. And I've still never made this video, and it needs to be updated. But there's a defensive strategy called bold defense. And the jellyfish is a key part of that because of its its ship ability, how it affects different abilities. Now, they did recently adjust the jelly to where it's not as OP as it used to be, but it's still helpful. By the way, I gotta give a real quick thank you to Hank. I'll put it up on the screen. Hank, thank you for donating to the Fix the House Fund. I appreciate everybody who's done it so far. I don't even have the donation bar up there because I really don't like being I'll never be the content creator who's just constantly shilling for money. It's not gonna be me. But I thank you, and now the bar has been updated, so I do appreciate it. Oh, they're back. Where are you? I don't see you. Where? Where are you? Where? Am I blind? I don't see them. Only happened one time, but someone tapped me when they were OPC and I got all the cargo, even past my cargo amount. Shouldn't be possible. Shouldn't be possible. Yeah, they cloak. Oh, station under attack. But I don't. Where? Oh, okay, cool. Oh my goodness. Now, if y'all find that that's currently working, because it shouldn't be, if y'all find it's currently working, well, guess what? We will test it out and we'll, hate to use the word exploit, but we'll exploit the hell out of that. But let's see, how much does he have left? Because it's worth it no matter what. But, oh my gosh. He's still at 19. He's still at 19. Honestly, how much? All right, how much does my Vidar have? Cargo cap. All right, I could take all of it if I can win with a Vidar. Let's use an attack ship. There we go. There we go. That works. He had just enough. He had just enough. What the heck? He had just enough. Now we can do our refine and upgrade our with this refine. I should be able to upgrade. I think I can upgrade my Vidar to tier 6. We'll take a look. Manage, upgrade. Yeah, I can. So I would love to have a tier 6 Vidar. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's work on that. 4 long days. Yeah, something tells me I'm not going to wait that long, but we're going to do it for now because we're just going to go grind something else. And if anybody knows what I'm about to grind, shout out. If you don't know, well, I'll tell you. I'm actually about to go grind swarms. And yes, I'm grinding swarms with Centurion. The attacker has the Vidar Seller Prime. You will pass your full cargo to the person you hit, even if it exceeds their cargo, but you have to hit them. Really, Wayne. That is interesting, and that will need testing. We might test that out tonight on Twitch. That is very interesting. I'll do it on my main account. Huh. Well, if we find that, 1, nobody tell Scopely. Nobody tell Scopely. And 2, we're going to try to pass that around quietly because that'd be great. All right, let's see what other chats we got. Let's see. Where should I start grinding for Katinga blueprints? I already have a tier 4 Valdor, but I want to build a Katinga. So Kronos or Warp 130-ish plus space. So deep space, like deep space, or Kronos. Remember, the drop rates in Kronos are pretty not great. Pretty not great. I'm not going to complain that Fat Borg is a big relief that not everyone has to be perfect crew. Still waiting for the handicap crew to show up. No idea what you're referring to, Bobby. But cool. How you doing, Norm in Canada? Thank you for saying I rock. Can I get a shout out to all the great team? Nope. Sure can't. Because I don't know if they're great or not. I have not personally witnessed the greatness. We've got to personally witness the greatness to give you a greatness shout out. What have you done that's great? Just because you exist doesn't mean you deserve a shout out. What have you done that's great? I want to know. Are y'all like king of the OPC hunting? You know, do you like, are y'all big fans of turtles? What do y'all do that makes you worth shouting out? Find me something. Find me something. All right, we need to do, I have so many things to grind. Honestly, the first thing we need to grind, we need to do the Federation stuff. We need to do Federation stuff. So let's swap this in there. Start heading out that way. Only Apex Rev cares about is Apex Outlaw. Shoot. And Rev barely cares about that. Like, I've made a history of barely caring about that. Wrong one. Please don't go there. Recall. And let's go to our factions. I need a subpar shout out. Yeah, Boba Fett. I'm kind of happy you're here. It's all right. I don't care either way. It's whatever. But yeah, you're here. Shout out Boba Fett. Why is PvP everywhere on same day like Jelly Brawl? Well, I think it's pretty clear that this arc runner likes PvP, and that just is how some people are. Some people like PvP. And I'll put this in my grading, because to the point that Marty's making, I do believe that we've had too much of like some days be light and then other days be ridiculously heavy. There hasn't really been a good balance. And I will be putting that when we do our grading video, which the grading video is coming up pretty soon. Remember, we have our rubric that we're using for that. And yeah, I think it's not ideal. Not ideal. I wouldn't, suggest the runs as they have been coming, but we will make a video doing the grading. But that's next week. Where can I find or grind tourist prints? Trying to finish field training. Low level systems. I mean, you need to go down to 2-star stuff. Anywhere basically that there's a 2-star mine, do it there. You go to really early game, independent space, and that's where you're going to find the best grinds for that. When we get that rubric, and could we also do something similar? What do you mean, Graduated? We already do that. Graduated, you kind of upset me, man. You got a green name, but yet it's like you don't watch the content. Like you don't watch the content. We already do that. We did it last month. I mean, Eclipse events this month. I mean, Eclipse is annoying. I don't really care for Eclipse, but I can say this. I've got a huge log of codes right now. I have been OPC hunting them, though, which might make some of our chat mad, but I've been OPC hunting some codes, and that's been fun. That's been fun. We pull some more rare, and I can't pull the epic. I need to go do that. Did I miss a spot on the surveys where we say if we unlock them or not? Yeah, there's a little chat box where you can put in written feedback. And here we stare at the pylum. 270 out of 350. I'm 80 away. 80 away. Do I have enough to do a double pull? Let's see. Do I have enough? I have enough to do a single pull. So 1 at a time or 2 at a time, doesn't matter. Keep pulling every day. Well, the thing is, Graduated, it honestly doesn't matter if everybody gets the officer or not, because that's not a that's not something that really matters in terms of scoping, because you're not really designed to get there. As long as you get 1 rare through a meta a month, then that is the sourcing mechanic for every month. Now, only if we particularly have a month that doesn't pay out officers will that ever be an issue. But we haven't had that in quite some time. But that will just be reflected by the A through F grading. Like, it's never going to be an expectation that everybody get an epic officer in month 1. If that happens, it's a super bonus and you give like bonus points for that. But that's never going to be an expectation. Here is useful for PvP. Blech. Which officers do you usually use for the away team credit rainbow mission? Well, depending on which one you're referring to, for Federation, Carol, for Klingon, Gorkon, and for Romulan, Charvanik. I actually have 2 of those going on my main account right now. These 2. And you'll see I'm running Char, Nero, and here I'm just doing it for basically hoping I get the crit, 75% chance, and going for that. You missed the Tindy meta? Well, yeah, I mean, the Tindy meta should, from Scopely standpoint, should never have happened anyway. So, Bose, hey, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the love there. Sign up to be an ensign. I appreciate the support. And Scopa's opinion, that should never happen. So, the pull rate for Borg Queen does seem to be like it's especially poor. I have felt that as well. I am sitting on, let's see, 34 out of 120 on my queen. Then again, I don't really care if I get her or not. Like, I want the Borg Queen, but she's not going to be something that's actively addressing my gameplay. Can't stay long because I have work meeting. Just wanted to sub and say hello. Catch up later. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Can't wait for your new merch. Yeah, we do have, I know Bose has gotten some of the merch. If y'all haven't, look, if y'all want to support the channel, but you're like, hey, donating money is boring, and I actually want to get something for my money. For those that don't know, we do have a brand new merch store that you can check out. If you want to check it out, it's completely up to you. I don't ever want to make somebody feel like their arms being twisted, but revdeuce.com. And if you want to say, for example, get you a new t-shirt, OPC is OPC. We've got our Shield or Share t-shirts I'm a real big fan of. For some people, they're really big fans of the items for the desk. Or we've got mugs, the OPC mug, the Shield or Share mug, the Be Authentically You mug. We even have an unscented candle, stickers, a mouse pad. So if y'all want to support the channel, but you're like, hey, I don't really just want to send 20 bucks. Well, then hop on here and maybe get you a hoodie or something. And that way you can walk around Walmart and people can go, well, what is this? And you can be like, hey, I'm cool because I'm wearing content creator merch. So I'm hip. There you go. You got like 100 mugs, Victor? We'll get you 101 more. Get you 101 more. Today was the first time I drank coffee in months. Don't we get personalized thank yous? You do. Yeah, actually, one cool thing about that, I actually have a few to send out, and I can actually show y'all. I have an app, and in the app, it tells me or lets me thank supporters manually. Like, if anybody sends one, I send video thank yous to every single person. Maybe a beanie. There's a beanie in there, Victor. There is a beanie in there. So, yeah, here, let me click hats real quick so you can see proof that there are actually 2 different types of beanies. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Shield or Share, or just one that says Rev Deuce. And they come in colors. Look at that. Look at it. Who doesn't want a big Rev Deuce on their forehead? I mean, just saying. Or you can actually look like me. Don't you want to look like Rev? Come on. Like the hat I'm wearing, you can't really tell because I've got the green screen on because I actually like the effect. But I'm actually wearing this. This is actually what I'm wearing right now. This. I mean, who doesn't want that? I know a lot of you are like, oh, well, who likes, so here you go. If you like bent hats, here's your bent hat. You have bent Rev Deuce hat. There you go. Beanies and hats. Ugh, bending our hats. Blech. Not for me. But I recognize others like doing it. It's kind of like PvP in the game. Some people like PvP, some people don't. So. Oh, Nurgle. The heavy hitter meta that we're talking about right now is if you have Hugh and Odo, put them below decks and have at it. Have at it. So I have obviously not done any of the heavy hitter, nor will I try. But Actian, Swarms, or Borg, putting Odo and Hugh underneath will mean that Swarm hits, which are no token, are going to pay out pretty heavily, more than you would typically expect. Some people even hate OPC hunting. I'm a big OPC hunter. I think if it's OPC, it's for me. Them's the rules. And I invented the rules, so I like them. Speaking of, how about we do that a little bit today? Let's go find us a Curon. Curon, buddy, where you at? Name. Let's find K. We have got to get a better way to sort officers. There's got to be a better way to sort officers coming in this game, please. There's my Talios, which I do need to go upgrade some. Just hate spending on commons right now. Warp engines, meh. I don't want to do uncommons when there's not an event. Go to just like PvP, especially when you get a fly swatter. See, I don't mind that. I never have, personally. I understand that other people do, but that's never bothered me. The PvP gap. In fact, and I know this is unpopular opinion, so I say it's unpopular opinion every time I say it. I don't think that there should be a PvP bracket at all. I think that generalized PvP should be completely open-ended. And believe it or not, video coming soon, there is a way to maybe bring back Rialta Burn. But video coming soon. Wish there was an easy way to find officers that need leveling. I wish there was an easy way to do a lot of that stuff. And yes, I agree with you. See, I got to go grind probes today. Oh, I did not want to do that today, but I got to. Yeah, there are ways to bring back burning, the Rialta burn. Most of the daily events, including day ASLB events, have rewards that are so measly at 40 plus it makes them pointless. And see, this is where Rev's mantra of if it's not worth it, don't do it kicks in. And I don't say this like in a jerk way. I'm serious. Like, if it's not worth it, don't do it. And some things just aren't worth it. And I want to point those out and recognize them and just not do them at all. I don't want to swap crews out. I got to go grind. You get the Strange New World crew out so I can go grind probes. Away teams, after you have good crit chances on the rainbow missions, what traits do you work on for other missions? So this is something that we've covered in a video that needs to be updated, but there's the form trade agreement for early Latinum, which is good. There is the one with Nero, Pan, lead expedition that I do. There's just several. There's the collective bargaining one that's very important, which is upgrading Borg. We should really need to make a new update video. Gurgly, this was actually sent to me and made. This was actually custom made, and sorry, not this one. The level 51 was custom made for me. I guess I could, make that and put it on the site, but I haven't even thought of that. The Bajoran Refinery favors worth doing. Is the boost actually that good? Yes, I can actually show you the boost right now in my refinery. So the crystal one is the one I think I did, and let me show you the difference. So here's my gas. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. So let's look at rares. 94, 18, and 10. I come over here. 141, 27, and 15. This is just me doing the first one of the Bajoran favor for the 4-star increase. So if you come down here, you see my Bajoran favors. I've got the Bajoran crystal and the Bajoran ore. I've not done gas yet because for whatever reason, I haven't done the gas yet. So you can see a literal increase, like immediately. It's now granted that does not improve your RNG chances, but it does improve what the refinery itself can pay out. So let me click 100,000 here for my crystal. I'm gonna get 72, 195, 27. Obviously that's all RNG. Let me just do something for gas. And I actually outperformed a couple of those where this gas actually pulls out a bonus because I actually have that prime. So to me, the value is huge. And if you're a 4-star player and you can get that at Bajoran, I definitely would. Those are big favors, and they open up at PA strong. So it's a little bit, but at the same time, if you can slowly and gradually improve how good your refinery is, these are making the refinery useful. So they start off at a 50%, then 100, then 150% increase. And honestly, that really does significantly improve your refinery. It doesn't help your refinery chances. The refinery chances, still, people are going to complain about that, and I understand that. But it's definitely good. Definitely valuable. It does actually mathematically add up. I made the #1 SLB for Ducat this weekend. I was able to promote him. I have the whole strike team on the pylum, and it's excellent. Build your pylum. It's worth the squeeze of materials. Ryan, building the pylum's not the issue. It's I don't have the credits for it yet. I'm slowly working on that. Slowly working on that. But what was this mission? I don't even remember what this mission was, but I'm going to send that out. And you are running a mining crew, so we're going to switch you to Antares. And we're going to send you out. Four days from your pylum. Very nice. Very nice. Do we get assimilated Ferengi traders in the new Borg systems? No. They I have not seen it and had any reports of a Ferengi trader showing up in a new system. So, sadly, I've not seen that. Now, this is something that we can bring up with the dev team and ask, but have not seen that so far. I've not seen that so far. Got 3 pylum BPs in Romulus today. Well worth hunting there. So, actually, Viceroy, I'm not a fan of hunting in the capital systems. Yes, you can get the BPs there. But about 2, maybe 3 years ago, they actually nerfed the drop rates in the capital systems. You should get better drop rates in like Warp 130, 140, 150 space if you can reach it. Now, if you can't reach that, then yeah, grind in these capital systems for sure. I just want to point out that they did nerf that years ago, and to my knowledge, they never unnerfed it. So, real quick, I give a shout out to JBS Customs. Thank you for donating to the channel and supporting me and the family. I'm going to put you here in, I actually keep a little list here. So JBS, thank you. The bar is going to, where's the bar? Where'd the bar go? What the heck? A donation bar. That's really weird. My donation bar is gone. Okay, well, I added it to my list that I keep, so thank you. No idea where my donation bar went. Will the state of the game with Eco and Beck be this Friday? Let me double check. I think so, actually. Let me double check our calendar. But it is coming up. Let's see. State of the game. No. All right. So, state of the game is going to be March 3rd. It's not this Friday, but next Friday. March 3rd. March 3rd. So, March 3rd is our next state of the game. You can see why they left out only value for G3. What are you talking about, Sean? What you talking about? The Ferengi traders? I'm not really big on the traders. Like, they don't really serve me any purpose. But I do know some people who love those systems. Back in the day, I saw the point. I really did. Back in the day, I understood it. I don't really get why you would want to go crazy for that now. But I did understand that a lot more when mining was a bigger pain. But the loot payout, like the titanium and stuff, is extremely low. And that lucrative transwarp is just so meh. I mean, I have it. Like, I've got one of those on my main account, or I'm sorry, my secondary account, if anybody wanted to see that. But I just don't see the point in that system anymore. So, hopefully we're getting a proper update about Mantis Comp. Hopefully. Hopefully. It's the opposite for me. I have the credits BP. I just don't have the mats to get to 46. Yeah, hell, I'm heading to 46 on my main account. I mean, y'all seen it. My main account actually already has 46 building. I just don't have the BP, so I'm not going up there. Like, I can even upgrade to level 46 shipyard. I've got the materials. I'm just not going to go to level 46 until I've got my pylum. Like, I just, Not that there's like a strategy to that. I want my pylum, and I don't want to get to 46 and just still be there waiting when the whole purpose was I wanted to get there for the pylum, you know? So that's why. Hats aren't available in your Teespring. Well, Hank, we don't use my Teespring. RevDeuce.com. Did it bring up another link when you did the merch? Yeah, I don't use my Teespring anymore. I'm moving on from Teespring. I still have it up, but I will be shutting it down pretty soon. I have my own store and my own storefront, RevDeuce.com. If y'all want to pick up some merch, hats are there. Hats are there. You grind broken ship parts every refinery? Yeah, every day I do my broken ship parts refinery. It's a must. It's a must-have. I don't think I've done it yet because I haven't done my refines yet this morning. But yeah, I do this every day. Come in here and today I might do 25K because I can. Get as much as I can. Got plenty of Explorer, and that was a crappy payout. Don't have a lot of Battleship. We'll pull this anyway. And Survey, I always have an abundance. Yeah, Hank, you're right. I need to adjust the description. I apologize for that. Okay, so it's www.revdeuce.com. Thank you for wanting to buy some merch. I greatly appreciate it. It's pretty awesome of you. I want to check out some of the Rev Deuce merch. And I can't wait to see you wear it. We actually have a channel in my Discord where we brag and show off the people who are wearing the merch or purchased like a mug or something. And we put that channel up a few months ago. And now that we've actually revamped the merch store, I can't wait to see some of I've actually got some merch coming in that I'm waiting on because, well, I needed a new hoodie and everything. So you're going to see Rev in a new hoodie soon. Aren't you excited? Rev in a new hoodie. Now we're grinding together. Like friends. Friends grind together. Real friends grind together. And phrasing, actually. Don't say that. No. No, don't say that. I save materials and parts and push from 45 to 46. Tier 4 pylum. So let me look up raw cost real quick. Let me go to items and then I'm going to pull up the raw cost on STFC.space. But it should be under other. No, it's under material. Materials. Scroll, scroll, scroll. So I am at Explorer parts. Right there. I'm sorry. I need to be looking at interceptor parts. I'm at 129,000 uncommon interceptor parts, 5,000 rare. So just to speak that, yes, I have been pulling. Yes, I have been going for it. Now, research going to be a big deal here. That should get me to, I've got enough parts to get to, I think, tier 5. I think tier 5, maybe tier 6. I'd have to go and check my math. I think I've got 5 tiers worth of parts sitting there. Now, I mentioned research. Don't forget that there's some really important research out there that a lot of people end up skipping. One ends up being, I'm going to show you where it is, in the Starbase tree. We forget about it because you have the stupid assault stuff in the way. But component duplicator is a big one to go after. Don't forget about it. It is, you got these 2 assault ones in the way. And you don't care about assaults because assaults is dumb. But you do want to get that one upgraded, and that's going to help out a lot. So don't forget about these researches that can really reduce the cost. LQ, what new sponsor? We don't have a new sponsor. I mean, if somebody wants to sponsor the channel, feel free. But how we do with the new TCG Endeavor? Pretty good, Braylak. I'm hoping by this weekend, I'm going to have the first 2 starter decks available on a storefront. And we'll start the first edition testing. And then if that actually has a little bit of success, I'm going to make a video here for the channel showing off the game. I might make it. We'll see. We'll see how I end up doing that. But then we're going to see how the comic goes, or we'll work on the comic maybe. And then we'll work on the other starter decks for the rest of the races in the trading card game. But definitely making progress. So. A law level 2 account showing up here to scopely reopen old servers. A new account creation, or are they just spies? They do open up older servers. There's not like a, to use a cliche, there's not a rhyme or reason. Like, I don't have a pattern for it. Like, I know server 20 has opened up multiple times. Server 20 has had multiple new additions, and not like just a handful of players. Like, waves of new players have joined server 20 before. And I think that servers they have that are very high population, they try to keep high pop, and then ones that are kind of like dwindling, they merge. That's just like my head canon. That's just me observing and trying to figure out. But what rep is glorified? Glorified is 440 million a reputation. So if I go to my factions right now, click this little button, boop, 440. I'm literally right on it too, right there, 440. Yeah, I'm excited too, Braylak. We'll see if people enjoy it and people want to get into it. And if they don't, no big deal. You know, designing the card game was like this fun project, and I'm going to keep doing it regardless of if people like go crazy and really buy into it, because it's fun to me. So, sometimes it's good to have fun. I know they have a lot of promotions and stuff to capture new folks, like the one you did. Yeah, exactly, Victor. And heck, I would do that again. Now, that's run through third-party companies called like WeHype or Stream Elements. There are a lot of companies that run those promotions that, you know, games like Star Trek Fleet Command and Marvel Strike Force and all, and Raid Shadow Legends will pay to have these marketing companies push their games. So that's yeah, you'll find them here and there. Anyway, I guess it's the long and short of it. You'll find them here and there. Get our grind in. Have we finished this? Let's check our dailies. How many more of these do I need to hit? I can usually kind of tell by the whole health. See, all right, so I've already done those. I'm gonna go ahead and at least do that one. I don't need to, but I'm going to, just because I can. Just because I can. First time I've ever actually stuck with the game from Swagbucks. See, I don't even know what Swagbucks is. You stream on here or Twitch more often? I stream on Twitch 4 days a week, and I stream on YouTube 2 days a week. YouTube is Sunday and Wednesday, and then Twitch is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'm on Twitch more. Really, Sean? Well, we'll test it tonight. Send me screenshots, but we're going to test it tonight. Yeah, Zia Dax good for solos? She's okay. I think there's a lot of better officers than her. That doesn't mean she's bad. I just think that she's not at the top of my list, but it depends on who you have. Like if you don't have some of the crews that I run, then yeah, she makes a ton of sense. It really depends on where you're at and what crews you have. And it's a good thing and a bad thing that the game is expanded in a way that, what is that mission that here it is. That the game is expanded in a way that we really have to kind of concentrate on that and really look at officers through like a magnifying glass. But that's the game. What's up, Antonio? Shout out to EU 163. Dax better than Lorca? No. That's no. You definitely want Hull Breach more than you want Dax. I don't know if Luke's trolling or not, but you 100% want Hull Breach more than you want Dax. Anyone here know when 7-8 loyalty chests start giving out 3-star materials instead of 2-star? That is going to be level 20, right? Level 20? Level 20? Hey, Sugar Fat Man. I am, like I said, I'm stressed from the stuff going on in real life, but I mean, I'm physically doing well. I need to lose weight, and one of the reasons I'm deciding to look into drinking coffee is it's supposedly an appetite suppressant. My big problem is it's 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. and I've been working all day, and I eat a big meal and I go to sleep at like 3 in the morning. So yeah, that's what I need to stop doing. Good to see you. Speaking about how the game is expanded, has much changed from your Camp at Ops 35 video in recent months. I mean, a lot has changed, Mike, in terms of there's so many new ships available. I still personally would choose to camp at 35 because there is so much available. That is a lot of titanium, ma'am. Rue, 20 million titanium donation. That is ridiculous. But at the same time, you know, it's the basics of all that is still the same, because really the only thing that's been added is specialty ships. So done with this, or want to recall. Let's see, is there a building worth upgrading? No. How close am I to 19? Not close. Already maxed out my treasury. Don't want to spend the 9,000 uncommon ore to get that 5% damage boost. I don't have the rare tactical cores for this, but I do need to get around to doing that. Can't do this. That's always fun. Let's see how close we are to that. 863. We might be able to upgrade that today. Let's see. Have to mine that 20 million back. Oh my gosh. Oh, mining titanium. Who at Scopely thought that was going to be a loved mission? Oh, that was disgusting. Yeah, I'm not going to end up getting enough. But I'll get tomorrow. I will take this to the next level, which would be nice. Because at 42, I had to start getting 10 more chips a day. Speaking of, how close am I to my next free prime in the territory tree? I've already got prime protected cargo. How close am I? Not close. Not as close as I wanted to be, but I do want to do this. So click. Get this, that. Been waiting on doing that for a while. So what I actually just sped through was my vinculum scrapper. Increased amount of vinculum fragments get by the Vidar Talos when destroying expansion cubes. I haven't even been doing expansion cubes. That is like a nice little freebie, I guess. Paused from 35 to 36 to build the Cerritos. I mean, that works, Master. I understand. For me, the Cerritos wasn't big enough of an incentive to change my camp from 35 to 36, but maybe it's one of those, like, you combine them. Like, you're going to do 35, then you do 36, and you kind of do them together. There are pros and cons to both. The biggest thing is they need to make up their minds on how they're going to do these leaderboards, because they keep changing the leaderboard brackets, and it's not consistent. And non-consistent leaderboard brackets leads to confusion, and it makes it very difficult for players to plan. So, and if you had a blizzard coming in Minnesota, then please stay safe, Arctic. Please stay safe. Or for lower deck recruits. No, I get the logic, because those lower decks, getting Tindy is huge. Getting Rutherford's real good. I mean, getting all of them is really nice. I definitely understand where you're coming from there. For me, it's so much that I would think for me as a player, it's a little overwhelming even to have all that you need to do and capture, and that'd be a bit much for me. At the same time, that doesn't make it right or wrong, right? It's always about setting goals and setting things that you want to go after and doing that. That's all you're focusing on. Setting goals. What do you want to reach? And can you obtain them? And once you've obtained them, then move up. It doesn't have to be specifically what Rev said. Doesn't have to be specifically what, Ultimate DJ has said. You find those for yourself and upgrade them. That's just my opinion. Sugar says, I'm finally reluctantly moving to 36 out of research to do in Combat Galaxy, etc. And see, that makes sense. Defiant Unlock is going slow. And the Defiant Unlock doesn't speed up until 40 plus. So the Defiant Unlocking isn't really a reason to stick on 35 unless, here's a big key for me, unless your officers are really underwhelming. Like if you've not unlocked a lot of officers, then sitting at 35 and focusing on officer recruitment through the various chests, then that might be actually a really good idea. So again, this all depends on where are you at in your account and where are you at when it comes to officer sourcing and just everything in general. Do you think it makes more sense to camp level 2719 so I can start refining my 3-star daily? The biggest thing that I want players to have before they reach level 20 is, have you gotten the Botany Bay? Have you gotten the Franklin? And have you started working on officers? Because at level 20, you need to start focusing your cosmic cleanup on getting the USS Discovery. So I want to make sure that people are not putting themselves in a hole. Like, for example, I'm noticing this on my level 29 account, and actually I can swap over. A lot of things have come up on my level 29 account that didn't exist when I made that account. This account was made right at almost 4 years ago. But I hadn't played it in 3 years. So I don't have a USS Discovery on this account. I don't even have a Devore unlocked on this account. I don't have a Franklin unlocked on this account. So what I have is I have some strong faction ships because back in the day, this is actually what you did. You focused on your faction ships. They were the things to focus on everything you did. Faction ships were king. And now in the 20s, faction ships are, I don't want to say a waste of resources, but they're no longer the main primary focus. I got a tier 8 Centurion, but I don't have a Franklin. I don't have a Devore. I haven't even unlocked the Stella yet. So what I don't want players to do is end up getting to this point and they're really behind because the game pushes you to unlocking faction ships and the Kamari and all these ships, but it doesn't really like hardcore, like, hey, you need to get the Discovery. Hey, you should really be working on your Franklin. Hey, get the Meridian in an event store. It doesn't tell you that stuff. But that's really my thing is I'm trying to get people to camp to make sure that they have the appropriate things unlocked that they should get. So that's all. That's all that is built around. That's all that's built around. The bracket change really shafted me. Regular top 5 at level 34. Went to 35 and can't even make top 25 most of the time. And Neon, if their brackets, they just need to be consistent because they're all over the place with the brackets right now. So Nicola, 4-star ore and 4-star freestyle. Wait, are any of these OPC? No. I'm gonna scan them just because I'm curious now. Because if they're OPC, we're gonna send the Talios. We're sitting in the tally. The Tallywhacker will smack you. No. 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 Wow. Doesn't look like we have much OPC up here today. Everybody's been watching their miners, apparently. Or they're running protected cargo crews. Oh, Grush. I haven't seen Grush on a crew in a while. I used to use Grush. Hey, there we go. There we go. There's one. We'll dispatch the Vidar. Not that I can't use the Katinga. I just love using the Vidar. Let's see. Do you need to be docked when you switch exocomp commander buffs, like with exos? Or yes. Oh, you do. Yes. Is that it? Is that the mission? I didn't get a completion. I didn't think that was it. Is that it? All right. It would be nice if you told me when I complete a mission. Thank you. The Tallywhacker will smack you, Rev 2023. Happens. Happens. What's your feelings on the hours of hostile grinding for minutes of solo armadas? Hours? Brian, I don't honestly know what you're talking about. It doesn't take me hours to grind any of that for solos. Oh, you're seeing the level 29 account? Whoops, my bad. I guess I should actually grind the 29 account. What do you mean hours of solo grinding? What are you grinding for hours? Like, legitimate question, not a, hey, you suck, no? Bro. So, I mean, because, like, for me, it takes me 10 minutes to do my Jemadar grinding. The Borg grinding does take me about 20, but, yeah. But it's not hours. Combined, both of those are about 30 minutes. And I don't mind it per se. I like the Jemadar a lot more because I can do it all in one day. Like I can go out there, just fill up a whole set of cargo, do it a few times. I'm good for a week or two. Whereas Borg is really more of a you got to do it every day thing. But I want to put Stranger World Lawn on ship to increase cargo. It doesn't fill up. So Eric, Stranger World Lawn has a display bug. She does give you more cargo, but she displays more than she actually gives. Hence the problem. Hence the problemo. Did they ever consider a one-time server transfer, even if it was randomized? Probably not. Probably not. We have been asking for better ability to move servers for a while, and I would love that, but I'm giving you an honest answer, probably. The Mantis is the roughest grind? The Mantis is a pretty easy grind for me because I've already gotten my Mantis up to tier 5. I sit it at tier 5 and I just go to the 38s and I can do it in 15-20 minutes. But I don't do it every day. It would help my game if I did it every day because then I would get the Syndicate every day, but I don't do it every day. Click, 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 click. So many clicks. Once you get the Mantis tiered up a little bit though, it's not as bad. People sting you. I honestly don't run into that very often. If you're active, like I only sting inactive stuff. I don't run into a lot of people stinging me if I'm just grinding. I mean, I acknowledge that it happens, but it's not something that I run into very often. So, but it would be, I understand how it's a daily grind for a lot of people, but I keep pushing people to not do everything every day. That's just something I'm getting bigger and bigger on. So, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do all these scans since I'm here. Go ahead and take this OPC and scan the rest of the system. I don't think there's anything here. So what I'll do is I'll actually just look at every lootable system nearby and see if we can find some stuff since we made the trip. And then let's see, mining, what's nearby? Let's go take a look at some concentrated latinum. Oh, can't get there. Don't have my warp upgraded yet. I forgot we've not upgraded the warp engine. Let's come down. That damn concentrated lat system. There it is. Let's go do that. Pair this. Back to the ground. Syndicate XP is too important. It is very important. It is. I don't know. I do agree that Syndicate XP is one of the most important things in this game, and that if you can grind it and should grind it, you should grind it. But I personally don't. Not every day. But that is my focus. That is my focus. Trying to get as many of the grinds done as I can. My Mantis grind got easier when I started using a cloak shift and just clearing fat OPC. Travis, I love that. I really do. You are an inspiration to us all. I love OPC hunters. They are my favorite brand of player. And I'm curious, what has been the social impact of that? One shard away from Bashir, any sourcing for him? Not that I have any to announce, not right now. Unified Unimatrix is not counting shards turned into transporter patterns. All right, well, we'll have to enable Discord, and I'll try to look into that after the show. So, I'll try to look into that after the show. See if we can ask the overlords what's going on with that. By the way, if there's anybody here who is interested in the trading card game, we'll go ahead and shoot y'all a Discord invite. If y'all are interested in the trading card game that I am putting together, there is the Discord link for that. You don't have to join, but if you like trading card games and you like nerdy stuff, well, that's how we're putting it together. And if it does start taking off a little bit, by taking off, I mean, we do see a lot of people being interested in it. I might recruit some help to put some of this new stuff together. I have crazy respect for anyone who does the Mantis grind daily. The thing is molasses instead of impulse engines. Well, there's research for that, Sugar Fat Man. I'm not sure if you've done any of the research. I've not done any of the speed research for the Mantis. There is a research for that. And getting this done. Speaking of, let's go check our refineries. Territory, do our max. Click, click. And click, click. Go to our amalgam. It's a day and a half. Do our Cerritos refinery and our Disco refinery. Come on. I mean, I'll take it. That's not the best pull, but I'll take it. Resources. We're going to go with Tritanium this time. Borg. We got to go grind Borg. Latinum. Already pulled. Mantis. We still got to go do Mantis. And then we already pulled Command System. See, Kevin, Mantis is not that fast for me, but I also go do the Mantis with max cargo runs. So I run a cargo crew with my Mantis. Technically, I run a 5-4 Stein crew with Stranger World Law below deck. So it's not a pure cargo crew, but it takes me a little bit longer. But I'm also getting more for my normal runs. See if we can find anybody sitting fat on C lat. Hey, OPC's OPC, baby. That 950 matters to me. Might not matter to other people, but it matters to me. And is anybody over here? OPC. Nope. Somebody's going to really gripe at me for taking only 950. But you know what? What's the rule, chat? Chat knows the rules. OPC is OPC. Always. Doesn't matter if it's 1 or a million. Doesn't matter if it's 1 or a million. Since our server merge was announced, people have gone insane over Isogen OPC. Good. I'm glad. You should. Because OPC is amazing. In fact, what I would love for you to do, take those players who are out there right now going crazy for OPC and direct them to a wonderful land known as RevDeuce.com. Get them to pick up this OPC's OPC t-shirt. It comes in a variety of beautiful colors. We got the beautiful olive drab green, pink for if you're a real man, because real men wear pink, heather mint. Mint chocolate chip ice cream is great. I don't know if I like it on a shirt. Heather deep teal. Gold. I mean, okay, that works. Brown. Yep. Army, which not too much different than brown. Heather true royal blue. White. Kelly. Dark gray heather. And then, of course, black. Get them an OPC's OPC t-shirt. What I really would love to do one day is raid some people's bases, and if they complain, give them a free Shield or Share t-shirt. Nice, Dustin. All right, Dale. See you tonight on Twitch. We will be streaming tonight on Twitch. Those who have never come over, we will be tonight on Twitch. I like when people gripe about losing OPC and token space. Their supply, it cost me the same token to get here. Same, Travis. That's my mentality. I have to use the same token to get out there in OPC hunt as you do. Welcome to the game. I love PvP. I think I'm mostly going to just find people holding CLAT nodes. You might get lucky, though. They need that emote. I mean, I could push for it. We could push for it. Why is there a random jellyfish down here? All right, I don't think we're going to find anything, so we're just going to go ahead and head home. Seems they greatly miscalculated the Grush shards in the Syndicate. Already have his max, and I'm at level 20. Well, I mean, if you just did Syndicate only, it would max it out. But since there's other ways you can max it out. Large lines on 86 just dropped a row. Servers freaking out. Think it'd be ultimately good for the game. I agree. I would agree. Now, that doesn't mean be a jerk, but I do think that that could be good for the game. I really do. I think that sometimes row can get in the way in that, believe it or not, like it or not, and I'm not saying it needs to be constant, but conflict keeps the game interesting and keeps players active in the game. It's true. It's like any good story, any good comic, you need a bad guy. You need a bad guy. So, we have OPC protection, D-space and territory, and token space, so what's left is G3 mats. Guess what, Gurgly? I would do whatever the heck I want, because Rev, if you are not aware, is a grown A-word man. Nobody's going to tell me I can't OPC hunt. The game tells me I can, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to OPC hunt. You should learn, you as in the players I'm hitting, to have better protected cargo crews. For example, look at this crew I'm running right here on my Antares. Manage button and go left. Look at my protected cargo. 338,000 protected cargo, man. That means you're taking home 338,000. Sure, if you're OPC, that means you reset that node multiple times. Suck it up. Ooh, what's this base? You got any loot in it? Ooh, it does. Let's recall. I haven't cracked a base in a while. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Actually, we'll go ahead and send this home because I do need to do some other things. And let's repair you real quick. But sad to say, Travis, is sad that I know what that is. Suck it up, Buttercup. Nice. We are going to be wrapping up today's stream because we're at an hour and a half. I've got to get some work done on the car game. Also got to prepare for tonight's Twitch stream and get ready for tomorrow's video. Always content to be made. I appreciate every single one of y'all for hanging out with me today. Appreciate every one of you for asking questions. Hopefully I answered as many as possible. And I will continue to try to do more and more. I think y'all are all amazing. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Join the Discord if you have not already. I would strongly push you to do it. I really love you to do it. Come hang out with us. Hope y'all have an amazing day. See you tonight on Twitch.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.